Roy Kelton Orbison was born on April 23, 1936, in Vernon, Texas, into a working-class family still feeling the long shadow of the Great Depression. From an early age, music became both refuge and purpose. He received his first guitar at 6, performed on local radio by 8, and absorbed a wide range of influences, from Hank Williams' country laments to Bing Crosby's smooth pop phrasing and the sacred harmonies of Southern gospel. When the family moved to Wink, Texas, Roy's dedication deepened. He formed his first band, the Wink Westerners, while still in high school, learning the discipline of performance and the patience of songwriting. These early years forged a quiet determination. Music wasn't a dream for Orbison, it was a necessity, a way to express feelings he rarely spoke aloud. That inward focus would later become his signature strength. Finding a voice in the early recording years. Orbison's professional break came in the late 1950s when he signed with Sun Records in Memphis, joining a label already home to Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash. Yet success did not arrive overnight. His early rockabilly singles showed promise, but struggled to stand out in a crowded scene. The turning point came with his move to Monument Records and his partnership with producer Fred Foster. There, Orbison discovered a sound that felt authentically his, dramatic, emotionally exposed, and unafraid of vulnerability. His 3-octave range, paired with carefully crafted arrangements, set him apart from his peers. When Only the Lonely was released in 1960, it announced a new kind of pop star. Orbison sang not of rebellion or bravado, but of longing and heartbreak, and audiences listened closely. Songs that redefined emotional honesty. Throughout the early 1960s, Roy Orbison released a string of songs that reshaped popular music's emotional landscape. Tracks like Crying, Running Scared, In Dreams, and It's Over were rich with dramatic tension and aching sincerity. Orbison's voice rose and fell like a confession, carrying listeners through fear, hope, and loss within a single song. His most recognizable hit, Oh Pretty Woman, proved he could blend swagger with vulnerability, turning heartbreak into something bold and unforgettable. What truly set him apart was restraint. He rarely moved on stage, allowing the music to speak. Dressed in black and shielded behind dark glasses, he projected mystery, but his songs were anything but distant. They felt personal, almost private, as if he were singing directly to each listener's hidden fears and desires. Fame, image, and the quiet man behind it. As Orbison's fame grew, so did the contrast between his public image and his private nature. He became known as the Big O, a nickname reflecting both his vocal power and his enigmatic presence. While many rock stars embraced spectacle, Orbison remained reserved, almost shy. His sunglasses, often misunderstood as an affectation, were as much about comfort as mystique, helping him manage stage nerves and sensitivity to light. Though his chart dominance faded during the 1970s as musical tastes shifted, he never stopped recording or performing. Orbison believed deeply in the craft of songwriting and saw music as lifelong work rather than fleeting fame. Even during quieter years, his influence spread quietly through younger artists who admired his emotional honesty and technical mastery. Personal love, loss, and enduring resilience. Roy Orbison's personal life was marked by profound joy and devastating loss. He married his first wife, Claudette, in 1957, and their relationship inspired some of his most tender songs. Together, they had 3 sons, and Orbison cherished fatherhood despite the demands of touring. Tragedy struck in 1966 when Claudette died in a motorcycle accident, leaving him heartbroken. 2 years later, while Orbison was performing abroad, a fire claimed the lives of his 2 eldest sons. The losses were unimaginable and reshaped his life forever. Though he continued to work, he did so carrying grief that never fully lifted. These experiences did not create his music's sadness, but they deepened it. His songs became vessels of survival, allowing him to endure pain that words alone could not hold. Renewal through partnership and family. In 1969, Orbison found renewed stability when he married Barbara Jacobs, a music executive who became both partner and protector. Their marriage marked a turning point, offering emotional grounding and professional support. Barbara helped manage his career with care and vision, particularly during years when Orbison's confidence wavered. Together they had two sons, Roy Jr. and Alex, and family life brought a sense of purpose that balanced his artistic intensity. Barbara's belief in his talent never faltered, even when the industry's attention drifted elsewhere. This partnership would later prove crucial in preserving Orbison's legacy, ensuring his work remained visible to new generations. For Roy, this chapter did not erase past sorrow, but it provided a place of steadiness, love, and mutual respect that sustained him through his later years. A late career revival and long overdue recognition, the 1980s brought an unexpected and deeply affirming resurgence. A new generation of musicians openly cited Orbison as an influence, drawn to his fearless emotionality. In 1987, he was inducted into both the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Songwriters Hall of Fame, with tributes from Bruce Springsteen and Bob Dylan. Around the same time, Orbison joined the Traveling Wilburys alongside George Harrison, Tom Petty, Jeff Lynne, and Bob Dylan. The collaboration was joyful and unpretentious, reminding audiences of Orbison's warmth and humor. His voice, unchanged in its power, shone on tracks like Handle with Care. The success was not just commercial, it was personal validation, affirming that his artistry had never gone out of style. The weight behind the comeback. While the revival appeared triumphant, it also demanded immense energy. Orbison toured, recorded, and promoted new work at a relentless pace, driven by gratitude and a desire to make the most of renewed attention. Those close to him later acknowledged that he often pushed himself too hard, ignoring signs of exhaustion. Years of stress, grief, and physical strain had taken their toll. Still, Orbison remained gracious, deeply appreciative of fans and collaborators. He poured himself into the album Mystery Girl, released shortly after his death, which captured both confidence and fragility. Rather than a sudden return to ease, this period was a careful balancing act, one fueled by love for music and an awareness that time was precious. Death, reflection, and the end of speculation. Roy Orbison died of a heart attack on December 6, 1988, at the age of 52. His passing shocked fans worldwide, arriving just as his career had reached renewed heights. Over time, speculation and myth grew around his life, searching for hidden explanations behind his sadness and intensity. Yet the truth is less sensational and far more human. Orbison's sorrow was shaped by real experiences, loss, responsibility, and a sensitive temperament, rather than secret causes or dark conspiracies. His music reflected life as he lived it, beautiful, painful, and deeply felt. Understanding this brings clarity rather than comfort, reminding us that great art often emerges from perseverance, not mystery. A legacy of honest emotion. The Roy Orbison story, finally understood, is not one of hidden darkness but of remarkable emotional courage. He sang what many feel but cannot say, transforming vulnerability into strength. His voice endures because it carried truth without pretense. Behind the sunglasses was not a riddle to be solved, but a man who chose sincerity over spectacle. His life reminds us that resilience does not mean the absence of pain. It means continuing despite it. Roy Orbison gave the world songs that still ache, still soar, and still heal. That is not a grim mystery. It is a profound legacy, earned through honesty, loss, love, and an unwavering commitment to the music that defined him.